All right, ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. It's time for the big boys. It's under 17 CBFS Juniors League, which is kicking in here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. We have got lined up 2 games for tonight as well. And the first game will be, it is IJC Kings versus Deset Cubs. That will take place in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. We are all set for the toss with 2 captains and Ahmed Khwaja down there on the sidelines.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the home of cricket in the UAE, for Sharjah Cricket presents CBFS Juniors League 2022. It's time for the big boys to come into the action now, the under-17s. And the first match of the day, it's Mr. Hriday, who is leading Deset Cubs under-17. We have Mr. Shami, maybe our match official, and Mr. Rachit, the captain of IJC under-17s. It's going to be Hriday to flip the coin, Rachit to call. Tails is the call by Rachit. Right then, Rachit, please communicate your decision and come to me. Rachit, you won the toss. What have you decided?
We decided we're going to have a bowl first.
And what do you think is a good target that you are willing to chase in the later afternoon here at this pitch?
What we're looking over here is that we have to at least restrict them to 140 at least. And the condition right now, the reason why I chose to bowl first is because the wicket looks in a skiddy condition, so it'll be good to use the paces in this condition. And yeah, let's see how it goes.
Now it's the top 10 academies in the UAE competing at the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. What's the mood like in the dressing room?
To be honest, everybody is a bit tensed over here because it's a very big platform, and I'm pretty sure it's the kids' very first time being televised on a live show, on a live platform, on a live stream. So yeah, but what we have to do is that we have to just stick to our basics, and we have to do our very best on and off the field.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you, sir.
Hriday, let's have a chat. Unfortunately, you lost the toss, but if you had won it, what would you have done?
We were going to bat first anyway.
So you've got what you wanted. Of course, Deset Cubs, a very big academy. Your under-12s won their tournament. Under-14s reached the final. Is there a bit of pressure on the big boys to make a good show?
Yeah, of course, there is a little bit of pressure to continue the winning streak, but we're going to give our best. It's the first game, so we'll see how it goes.
And have you ever played in front of a live stream audience before, or is this your first experience?
I have played, but many of our players haven't played, so it's a good first-time experience for them.
Best of luck for the game, young man.
Thank you so much.
Right then, news from the sideline is that IJC under-17s have won the toss and they want to bowl first.
Well, thank you very much. And it is the IGC Kings have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. I think that's a good decision. It's the first game of this under-17 boys. They will really need to perform. It's Deset Cubs once again. We'll see that coach, Mr. Priestley, busy out there talking to their boys to prepare and how to plan. Deset Cubs need to bat first, and that they'll be looking to score some runs. We might see something 150 or 140 they'll be aiming at. Mind you, it's a full boundary. And from the pavilion end, if you hit it to the onside, that's a huge. That's the lineup for both the sides. Hriday Savnani, Dylan Sean, Daksh Morana, Akshat Rai, Adriya Sharma, Mithun Balakrishna, Rakesh Murari, Ashish Mani Kandan, Fadi Kokot, Aryan Chopra, Muhammad Ibrahim completes the 11 for Deset Cubs Cricket Academy, and for Kings UC Cricket Academy is Rachit Ghosh, Sai Arvind, Sai Sudarshan, Udish Suni, Arjun Verma, Sharam, Gautam Krishna, Giri Krishna, Shamit Sai, Basil Siddiqui, Aditya completes the 11 for Kings UC Cricket Academy. And they have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Very interesting decision there by the captain. We are almost all set for the action that will take place here. The batters are walking down in the center. The 2 openers must be looking for the positive start.
Right then, action underway. Rachit Ghosh, it's the captain himself. A big in swinger, flicked away towards square leg. And deep fine leg giving chase. And a wonderful effort. I think he saved the boundary there. Touch and go. But big in swing and a nice flick through the leg side by Rakesh Murari.
3 completed there. Rachit Ghosh looks very good in a decent run up. Good bowling action as well. Ooh. He's put all his efforts to save 1 run and he did well in the end.
So immediately some swing on offer for Rachit. And now it will be Aryan Chopra on strike. Positive start for Deset Cubs.
Amazing in swinging delivery there from Rachit. He's using that angle, he's using that new ball swing, and he's doing so wonderful.
Well, he absolutely sprints in at the crease. Full tilt. And it's not easy to control your muscle movement when you're running that hard, Abid, but he's doing a fabulous job in getting those big booming banana in swingers.
Swing is very important. Oh, tried to hit it. The width was an offer there. The batter didn't use much of his feet.
Yeah, it was wide. And of course, there's nobody at the deep cover boundary, only a squarish deep third man. So Aryan had a dip at that one. And very exciting. It's day 1 of the under 17s, match number 41 of the CBFS Juniors League overall. What a fabulous tournament it's been so far. We had the finals day yesterday of the under 12s and under 14s. And now it's over to the big boys.
Great looking shot there into the gap, and the bat will run away for 4 runs. Stylish looking shot there from Aryan Chopra.
Well, the bat speed was something special. Slightly overpitched by Rachit. Became a half volley. And look at that, bang. Mid-off, just burst through. Perhaps should have done better there. Both batters looking fluent already. Nicely punched. Oh, that's glorious. That is the shot of the day from Aryan Chopra. Off drive, done with class and control.
Well, the ball has enough space and a swing, but still the batter is managing to play all his shots. Aryan Chopra playing it so good on the rise. No hesitation. He's a brave batter. Not stopping his shots to get 2 back-to-back boundaries.
Well, this boy Aryan Chopra looks a serious talent. He loves to drive the ball through the V, and he does it with a lot of style. This time, outer half of the bat, good response by Rachit. And the first over concludes, 11 for none. Sharam into the attack, left arm fast, and immediately tries a short ball, nicely hooked by Rakesh. Got underneath the ball. There was a deep fine leg in place. So good plan and a good shot. Good cricket all round. All pitched up. Slower delivery this time by Sharam. Nicely bowled going across Aryan Chopra there. He was surprised with that one.
Yeah, he didn't tend to play any shot on it. Just let it go. At times that can be a very risky call to take. Just bowl watching.
There's a fly slip in place as well, so there was a plan in place. Squarish, deep third man and that deep fine leg. Forcing it down the ground, but straight to the mid-on. He was ready for that back of a length delivery this time. Oh, and it's a no ball. Well, can you believe it? Sharam, a good delivery, but overstepping the mark. And we all know what that means. Free hit coming up for Aryan. Right then, free hit. Oh, didn't quite time it. There is a square leg next to the leg umpire, and they'll just pick up one. Wasted opportunity.
They're very talented, these boys are. Now, Aryan Chopra was not looking very comfortable when Sharam was coming round the wicket and with the angle taking ball away from him. Was not looking pleased with that angle.
Well, these boys need to realize what an opportunity this is. The top 10 cricket academies in the UAE competing out here. This is an audition to make it to the UAE under 19s. It's as simple as that. We're already qualified for that World Cup. Driven straight, driven beautifully by Rakesh. Chased by two fielders, and it will hit the fence.
Good looking shot. Hit it in the UAE. Hit it straight, slightly straighter, and good efforts for the fielder. The ball wins the race. Look at that. Hitting it straight, getting enough width. Outside off. It was a too full delivery, I think. He was more effective when he was bowling back of the line delivery.
And like I was saying, we'll continue that conversation after this delivery. Abid. Oh, lovely flick. And straight to the fielder. What a catch at square leg. Big wicket down. Rakesh Murari departs.
Well, that is due to happen because the more youngsters you have in the team, the more good catches and the fielding would be at top class. There you go, flick on the onside, and he had planned this fielder for this. And a good looking catch. And a first wicket. Rakesh Murari walking out, 8 of 4.
So it's the captain, Hriday Savnani, coming in at number 3. Sharam getting that wicket of Rakesh Murari. Goes for the Yorker. Clipped again on the leg side. Quite elegantly. And only going to be one though. Big tall lad there, Hriday. Very lanky. And that's a decent over from Sharam that comes to an end. 19 for 1. So Rachit continues his long run up. Look at that speed. Oh, chased that one, Hriday. Did not quite carry through, just died when it hit the pitch. So a bit of two-paced nature already on show here, Abid.
Yeah, it just got an odd bounce in front, and it was just. I felt that ball just got slower after pitching. His batter was in a bubble of two things. Lucky didn't had any part of will on it. Otherwise, that was very close to get the edge.
Still has that fly slip in place. Very strange position, to be honest. Was launched over extra cover, toe end of the bat, and it will drop and be fielded by the mid-off. Not quite in control there, Hriday, but he targeted the right areas.
Absolutely. Bowled really well. He's streaking with his line and length. And there you go. That would be the warning to the batter. Running on the track.
Yeah, I have to be careful with those spikes, especially the batters. They tend to use those rubber spikes, sometimes metallic as well, and that can do a lot of damage to the center of the pitch. That is the crucial area, the danger area, so to speak.
Not a big fan of spikes. Haven't wore them much. Oh, flick on the onside, straight to the fielder, and that would be a dot ball, yes. Did well in the end.
Well, you can see Hriday is trying to line up Rachit here. He wants to go big, use those long levers. Not a lot of footwork. Tends to play from the crease, use his reach. But the way Rachit is pitching the ball up, if he could just get that in-swinger right, get it coming in from that fourth stump channel, I think he might be in business here. And Hriday will have to be careful with that shot on the leg side. We already saw a very good catch at square leg. There it is, hit in the air. Just over the mid-off. Once again, not timed. And, well, that was very close. The captain living on the edge.
Yeah, he's taking chances. Created an opportunity there. If the fielder was at the mid-off, that would have been a out.
There you can see just the toe end of the bat. Mid-off was right on the 30-yard circle edge. Just over his head. Good battle going on here. This time, back of a length. And flick to Basil at mid-wicket. That was a great catch he took in the previous over. Made it look simple. Trying to force it. Quick single taken to mid-on. And Hriday will keep the strike. 24 for 1. Oh, inside edge. Went for that big booming in swinger there, Sharam. And Aryan is been denied the strike for a little while. It's been all about Hriday. So they need to get the strike rotation going. They're looking for those big boundary shots. I can understand that you want to set a big target. But if you can't find the fence, at least keep the scoreboard ticking. Keep the bowlers and fielding side honest.
Oh, this one is lofted in the air, just clearing the inside ring, and that is always a four once it beats the ring. Good looking shot, lofted in the air, but in the safe zone.
Yeah, very well constructed shot there from Hriday. He knew where the gap was, and just with that front elbow forcing it, there you go. There you saw it. Got that bottom hand in and flicked it. Lovely shot from the captain of Deset Cubs. And I did mention to him during the toss, well, your under 12s, they won their tournament. The under 14s, they reached the final. So there is pressure on you boys. You have to put up a good, strong show here. Oh, that has been cracked straight to extra cover. Missed out on that half volley. He'll be disappointed. That was hit with some power. Fuller delivery was stepping out to it. Oh, misfield at mid-on. And you have to be better there. We've seen the under 12s and under 14s have been absolutely lightning in the field. They hold their catches and their fielding is absolutely immaculate. And the under 16 boys, under 17, pardon me, they need to put up a good show as well. And as I was mentioning, this is an audition for selection in the UAE under 19s for the 2024 World Cup. All of this action is being keenly watched. Every match is going to be live streamed. Bottom toe end of the bat. And we are hunting for new talent. We're hunting for the next Ayan Afzal Khan, aren't we, Abid?
Well, it's for sure things have been changed here in the region especially. Now we were thinking about for juniors, no, I mean not only for the seniors but now for the juniors as well. They have a platform to perform, they need to show their skills, they need to show what they are capable of, and there is nothing taking them away from playing for the national side. Lofted in the air, beautifully done, slightly back of the length and beautifully pulled.
What a shot there. Absolutely glorious. Sharam just not bowling the right length. And look at that. Bottom hand flick. This boy is a serious talent, Aryan Chopra. I'll be following his progress quite keenly throughout the tournament. 33 for 1. So a change of pace being introduced by the IJC Kings. It's going to be Giri Krishna coming on to bowl in the power play. So it'll be a bit of a challenge. Let's take a look at the field. They've set a deep mid-wicket for him. And square leg is coming into the circle. Nobody on the cover fence. And there's a long on. Yes, long on and a deep mid-wicket. Let's see what Giri can produce here. Smacked. Oh, good catch at mid-off. It's the captain, Rachit. Wonderful catch. And Giri Krishna has picked up the wicket of Hriday.
Well, they're just losing the wicket at the wrong time. In the power play, they're taking the chances, but then losing wicket is another issue. Toe end of the bat, and good looking catch. Excellent take by Ghosh. And that's the end. For Hriday, Sabnani is scoring 11 of 12 deliveries. And it's 33 for 2.
Daksh Moronia coming in at number 4. So Giri picking up a wicket with his very first delivery. Wonderful catch taken at mid-off by the skipper, Rachit Ghosh. So Deset Cubs a bit on the back foot here. Although Aryan is batting well, nobody's sticking around with him. Two soft dismissals really. Good catches taken by the IJC Kings, but lofted shots, not placed to perfection. Unnecessary risks taken. And now their backs are against the wall. Safely letting that go. And bit of a harsh call, but it's fair enough, I suppose. And of course, at age cricket level, a wide is a legal delivery, but you're penalized 2 runs. Pulled away with some authority. And that will hit the fence. That's a top shot from Daksh.
Well, what a great start this is for Daksh Morona. Straight away, getting 4 runs for the team.
That was a half tracker there from Giri. Dropped his length. Take a look at this.
Yeah, going on a back foot and hitting it on the rise. Lovely looking shot there on the onside.
This time that cover drive comes out. Wonderful work there by the skipper. Had to get the dive in. So Giri has not quite been on the money just yet. He's bowling too wide. He's trying to put some revs on the ball, but perhaps that seam is a bit too proud at the moment. So Daksh has gotten off to a fluent start. 2 good looking shots. And this has been powered down the ground. Long on. Takes the catch. And it's 2 wickets in the over for Giri Krishna.
This time it is Zarian, who just lost his patience. You just lost your partner earlier, and there have been wickets falling all over the place. He couldn't hold himself for the shot. He went for the big one and found the fielder at long on, making no mistake, and that's a brilliant take. 3 wickets down, 40.
So once again, Desert Cubs right on the back foot. Very good
It's a
over
no
from.
ball, Khwaja. It's a no
My
ball.
goodness.
It's a free hit. Well, what an eventful game this is going so far. Just couple of boundaries and a wicket. Then action in the no ball. It's a free hit. Akshat Rai steps out. Oh, yogged himself coming down the track. A very good over. 2 wickets on it. Yes, 9 runs, but 2 wickets are more crucial. 5 gone, 42 for 3.
So another off spinner being introduced, Sai Sudarshan. Lovely punch there. Oh, brilliant fielding. The captain is setting the example in the field. That is wonderful. Dylan Shane is the batter. Slog sweep. There is a sweeper out there on the leg side. And good fielding. Got there quickly. And kept them just to 1 run. So Dylan Shane and Akshat Rai at the crease right now. Not Daksh, pardon us. And it's always fun to see a new talent on show. Somebody you haven't seen before. That's been my experience so far in the juniors. Seeing the likes of Fatur Rahman, Hrithik Harish, Ahmed Khudadad, Mohammad Nafis, Parin Sethi, Devam Parth. So many new boys being introduced. And now under 17s. It's a new experience. Really enjoyed the talent of the likes of Rachit Ghosh already. Arjun Chopra looked good. And Giri Krishna, 2 wickets in his first over. Well bowled there from Sai Sudarshan, getting some turn. So he's using this pitch well. He's not bowling it too slow and he's not bowling it too quick. At just the right pace where it just hits the deck and does something. And you can see Rachit has a lot of trust in his offies, using them in the power play itself. It's not easy at all for the finger spinners. Cut away, good fielding at cover. The fielding has been absolutely spot on. The IJC Kings and Desert Cubs are certainly in a spot of bother. Already 3 wickets down. Run rate is not too bad. Oh, was that a catch? I think it's been put down. They will scamper for one, but I think it got the glove of the batter there.
Yeah, but there was a chance. There you go. Yeah, the bowler really looked unhappy about it. So 6 overs gone. The power play has just ended. 46 for 3.
Giri continues. Hit in the air. Oh, and it's put down. That should have been his 3rd wicket.
Well, I think at this level that catch should have been taken. Good efforts, yes. A young boy, you got a perfect platform. You day and night practice for this. That should have been taken, Khwaja.
Yeah, it's such a lush outfield. You can freely dive on it. And, well, his balance wasn't quite correct. So they've brought that deep cover in for Akshat, still new at the crease. Nice punch. Used his crease well there. So Giri, he's just tempting them into mistimed shots. I just would like him to bowl a bit straighter. Then he will really be in business.
Oh, I really like that, the way he releases the ball and then gives the air to the ball. He's flighting it and bouncing in front, taking that extra bounce. So good, Giri Krishna.
Yeah, he flights the ball really well. Yeah. Oh, big appeal! Has that hit the bat? Waiting for the umpire signal. Yeah, there was an edge. Otherwise, that looked very close to me, Abid.
Yeah, there was that extra bounce which surprised the batter. Look at that. Oh, that was only bat, no pad at all.
Excitable, just like the commentators. Pulled away this time very efficiently, all along the carpet. Oh, a misfield, and they'll get to. That will bring up the 50 for Desert Cubs. It's been a struggle, but they're still fighting hard. Dylan and Akshat now trying to knit a partnership together.
Last wicket to go out was Aryan Chopra, was looking so good. Those 2 back-to-back boundaries on the first over was amazing. Dot ball to end the over. 7 gone, 51 for 3.
Sai Sudarshan continues. He's looked very impressive as well. Gets a genuine turn. Although it's still a hard new ball. The spin twins are working very well in tandem. Drag to the leg side. Well, that's been the issue. They haven't been able to force the ball square of the wicket on the offside. So they're looking for that gap over that mid-wicket fielder. A short mid-wicket in a catching position. Once again, that's not a safe tactic, dragging the ball from so well outside off stump. Have to be careful. Can easily top edge it. Once again to that mid-wicket. It's a battle between these three players. Sai, Dellin and the mid-wicket fielder. And he's absolutely chomping at the bit for a catch. Deep cover, long on and a deep mid-wicket. Hit hard to mid-off. Good fielding by Rachit once again. They kept him in the ring to tempt the batters into a shot against the spin. Only 5 runs conceded in 11 deliveries. Excellent bowling from Sai. Single to conclude an over. Steady one. Only 2 off it. 53 for 3. Giri Krishna will continue. Nicely worked onto the leg side, but once again in that mid-wicket area, one fielder patrolling there. Fine leg is also in the circle, just to the right of the leg umpire. So they want them to play towards the leg side. Nicely dabbed down to third man, who's in the circle. That's a good shot from Akshat. Good footwork. Gets in good position to meet the ball against the spinners. All along the carpet there. So Dellin has moved into double figures. And they desperately need a partnership here. Steps out and outer half of the bat. Oh, misfield at short third. And an extra run conceded. He had to put a dive in there. Could have been pretty close if the throw was a little more accurate. Good work there from Akshat. And he dived right on the mat. Has to be careful running around the center wicket region. Yeah, lovely looking punch there to wide-ish mid-off. He looks very assured, not caught in two minds. He knows what kind of shot he wants to execute. Uses his full reach, extends out to the ball. And you can see why he bats right in the middle order. It's not easy. Slog sweep. Not quite out of the middle. The long on will clean it up. So steady over from Giri. 59 for 3. Sai Sudarshan. Well, Dylan Chan, he needs to develop a second shot because he's not finding the gap with that sweep shot. He's hit that mid-wicket fielder at least 4 to 5 times already. Perhaps try to sweep the ball towards the leg umpire. Oh, he's missed on a stumping there. Keeper looks disappointed. And that could have been the second wicket for Sai.
Well, that was definitely a chance there. Well flighted delivery. The batter used his feet, came long way. Oh, he's just closed his gloves little earlier than time. This time, nice looking shot. There is extra cover fielder in the deep.
Yeah, that's a much better shot, much more in control. And there's a gap there left for you to take a single. So the current run rate has been brought down severely by the two spinners, Giri and Sudarshan. Nicely bowled, nicely played as well. Really been impressed by this young off spinner, Sai Sudarshan. Bowls an immaculate line and he's getting genuine turn. Not seen the other one from him just yet. Look at that, hitting the splice of the bat. Wonderful bowling. Repeatable action. Gets through his over quickly. And very tidy. I think they need to counter-attack him, get him off his line, because he's bowling with wonderful consistency right now.
Yes, sweep shot came out there and a lovely fielded to bring the over to an end. It's halfway through, 60 for 3. And it's drinks break.
So, medium pacer into the attack. Gautam Krishna. Good looking punch. Oh, misfield at extra cover. Shy at the stumps. Direct hit. And Shami maybe. Well, he says he's made it just in time.
Well, it was very exciting. A direct hit is always an exciting, isn't it? Hit on the target. He just made in time. Look at that. The misfield created the chance there. There you go. He dragged his bat and he was home. A very good decision from Shami maybe.
Yeah, Hawkeye, Shami maybe. So I wonder if Gautam and Giri are brothers, maybe twins. We'll try to find out during the innings break.
Yeah, we'll send our sources out.
Meaning ourselves.
Oh, how unlucky we are. We don't have anybody to help us out.
Current run rate has dipped below 6 now, thanks to the two spinners. They've done a wonderful job. Takes a single. Oh, misfield at point. Once again, that was a sharp one. Could have been a run-out opportunity. So they just need to tidy up in the field after the drinks break. It is very hot out there. It has to be said. Early Friday afternoon here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's quite sultry. And there's not much of a breeze either. So it can be quite stifling out there, Abid.
Indeed, very difficult weather to play. Big heave on the onside, and the bowler was on a verge of getting a wicket there. If that would have slightly delayed or played early, would have been a dismissal there once again. Gautam Krishna is not amongst the quickest, but he had got a very decent line and length.
Yeah, he's sticking to his lines. Just the fourth stump. Bowling it straight and in the right length. Just like that. There's nothing you can do with that except take the single to the sweeper cover. You'll have to take a chance. Mid-off is standing in pretty close. They've left that temptation. Or you can glide it down to the third man. But denying boundaries, that's the name of the game right now. They've picked up the 3 wickets thanks to Sharam and Giri Krishna. So the pressure is firmly on the Cubs right now. Oh, beats the outside edge. Just kept a touch low there. 11 overs completed, 64 for 3. So Giri continues. Oh, upish. Oh, a misfield by the captain this time. And that will hit the fence. He'll be disappointed with that. He just overran the ball, in fact. And Giri Krishna's final over. First ball goes for 4. There you can see, just beat his right hand. So a boundary after a fair while here for Deset Cubs. Much needed one. Akshat moves on to 17 of 20. Partnerships slightly on the slower side, but they had a bit of a mini collapse. Trying to fight back here after being 40 for 3. Bowled a very good spell indeed. Been highly impressed with Giri Krishna. Not afraid to bowl in the power play. Very consistent. And flights the ball really well. Right above the batter's eye line. That'll be a wide, of course. It will be counted as a legal delivery, but you're penalized with 2 runs. That's actually an interesting rule. I wouldn't mind seeing it in international cricket, but of course, then those matchups and those equations, the bowlers could perhaps deliberately bowl wide, Zabit. If you need 3 off 1, just
Yeah.
throw it down the leg side.
Well, yeah, if you see a batter is hitting it cleanly, throw it wide, you only can see 2.
Well, we have that rule in baseball. You can bowl 4 wides and then the batter takes the base. Maybe something like that in cricket is needed. We're seeing so many innovations already. Big slog sweep towards the leg side. There is a sweeper out there. Oh, they're pushing for 2, but only going to be 1. Smart decision. Don't run on a misfield.
Yeah, won't be running on a misfields at least.
So it's not a disastrous position for Desert Cubs. They will need some acceleration. That will be the end of Giri's spell for the day. 2 for 28. He's done a good job for the IJC Kings. 72 for 3. Gautam will continue his spell. Smacked hard to extra cover. A wonderful fielding by Rachit. He's an absolute firecracker in the field. Saved at least a couple of runs for his side.
Very good fielding this from the young boys. The outclass fielders. All those catches has been taken. It's been really special. Yes, they dropped couple as well. By the keeper and the fielder. Back of the line delivery, and that's a legal one.
Yeah, he missed out there. Nobody at that deep point area. Just needed to beat the fielder. Rare loose delivery from Gautam. Projected scores, well, they want to get up to at least 147. 10 runs per over. Won't be easy, but certainly doable. Firmly driven down the ground. Only going to be 1. There are both a long off and long on in place right now. Only conceded 6 runs in his 9 deliveries. Very good bowling. Hit hard, hit straight. Only for 1 though. Once again, just dabbed to that deepish cover bowler, fielder, and they'll pick up 2. Good running. They recognize that the ball was not hit that firmly. He had to come to the ball. And good running by Akshat and Delin.
Yeah, good work there.
Big full toss, could not capitalize on it. And it's only going to be 1 run. Steady over from Gautam, 78 for 3. Change in the bowling then. Udish Suni coming on to replace Giri, who's bowled out. Current run rate exactly 6. So they'll need to get a move on to reach 150. Oh, look at that. Left arm leg spinner. And he got some big turn.
Yeah, big pushes from the surface. Surprising. Really more effective if he comes round the wicket. Look at that.
Well, Rachit, you need to put a slip in for Udish. That is my number 1 suggestion to you. He is bowling a very exciting line in length for me. I want to see an attacking field.
Got lofted in the air. Use of the feet by the batter. Hit it straight. The will take 2. There was never 2, let me tell you.
Nicely controlled hit there from Dillon. He moves into the 20s. And not an easy shot to play. But he executed it quite nicely. Looks to be a lot more settled at the crease now. Oh, reverse attempted. But bowled very quickly. Fired in from Udish. And what an exciting talent this boy is. A left arm leg is a rarity. Although it's in fashion these days. Oh, he's got that googly. Wonderfully bowled. What a fantastic delivery. Another hot young talent. Taken on the full. Using his feet mid-off. Went for the wrong end, but it was a safe single. So he's got the googly. He's got that orthodox leg break. We have a couple of left arm leggies already in the UAE. In the name of Hassan Khalid and Faris Faisal. And now we can add Udish Suni to that list. 82 for 3. Gautam continues. Oh, trying the scoop or the paddle. And yes, no ball is given. Only 3 fielders in the circle. And well, Rachit, you have to take responsibility for that. You only have a backward point, cover, and a mid-wicket. Everybody else was on the fence. And that is an unnecessary free hit.
Yeah, now the mid-off comes in. That's a silly mistake that you make. You need to count your fielders. Oh, free hit. And that's a wide. Need to re-bowl that one again.
So one delivery has already cost him 3 runs without it being counted. The free hit remains. And could this be a pivotal moment in the game? Pardon me. Now the momentum is building towards the Cubs. Smack towards mid-wicket. He does beat the fielder. And long on. Will just about reach it. Udish out there. So not to capitalize there. But yeah. Silly error there from the IJC Kings. And of course IJC stands for It's Just Cricket. Nice catchy slogan. But these boys are very serious about their cricket indeed. Oh, here comes the paddle. Over the keeper. Just missed it. Was backpedaling. He made a hash of it. Did Dillon. But once again gets very lucky.
Yeah, it was a difficult chance. Keeper late realizing there, I think, that he's got the opportunity, can go for it. Good that he didn't jump there. That would have been a very, very difficult.
Well, he should have moved his feet as soon as he saw the batter moving around. Beats the outside edge, pace on delivery. So these are the small minor things they need to work on. They're still just age group cricketers, of course. But like I mentioned, this is a TV audition for under 19 selection. I can guarantee these boys and girls that plenty of people are watching, selectors for the national team. Sliced. Oh, just put down at backward point. Got a hand to it. I think it's Sai Sudarshan. And once again, Dillon gets a life.
Overthrow again. They're running for it. Poor backup. Gautam doesn't look pleased with the fielding efforts.
Well, he should be displeased with his backing up as well. Let's take a look. Outside edge. Oh, just out of his reach. Got a hand to it. He did recover well, but Gautam was not at the stumps. And it cost him a run.
Yeah, that was a difficult chance again, but yes, should have been taken. This has been a long over. Steps out and this time collects it well. Only single completed that. Now the partnership looking good. It's 88 for 3. 92 for 3, pardon me, at the end of 15.
So Sai back into the attack for his final over. Oh, this time he's been given out. Stepping out of his crease, Dillon. And this time the keeper made no mistake. And Sai Sudarshan gets a well-deserved wicket.
Well, that partnership was taking the game away. And it's a great breakthrough that Sai Sudarshan has just provided. Look at that, steps out and the keeper does so well in the end. Yes, it was out. The batter was definitely getting late back there. So 92 for 4 now.
New batter coming in is Midun Balakrishnan. Oh, taken on the full, hits the gap. So it will be at least 2 here behind that fine leg fielder. Fired in from Sai. And this matchup should really suit him. Bowling to the left-hander. He's been very, very impressive. I've really enjoyed his spell. Doesn't look to do anything fancy, just hits the ball on a length and turns it. That's the magic word. Oh, just walking across his stumps. Has to be careful there, Midun. Quiet appeal there from Sai. So Dillon had to return back. He was looking good. But now the responsibility is on Akshat Rai to manage this innings. Still 4.5 overs to go. How many can they get? They'd like to get up to at least 140. Big hit towards that mid-wicket. There is a sweeper out there. But that was timed quite sweetly. So we've seen that the slower bowlers are definitely getting something off the surface. That will be something they need to consider when the Desert Cubs come in to bowl. The captain Hriday has to be studying the pitch quite carefully. And so far so good for the decision to bowl first from Rachit Ghosh and IJC Kings. And you can see the background, the Sharjah Cricket Academy boys, they're keeping an eye on proceedings as well. They'll be in action as well during this tournament. Picked up towards the leg side once again from Midun. So Rachit has plenty of options. Let's see who he utilizes. 97 for 4. So Udish back into the attack. Bowled a wonderful first over. Right on the money. So looks like Rachit wants to conclude this innings with the spinners. He still has 2 overs left. Pulled away. Just got a bit big on him. And Sharam also has a couple of overs up his sleeve. So they're certainly not going to bowl out. Neither is Udish. Sai has completed his spell, as has Giri. So we might see 2 overs of the fast bowlers and Udish to bowl 2 more. The 17th and the penultimate one, the 19th. That would be my thinking. Hitting the splice of the bat. Super talent, this boy. I've been very, very impressed. Easy, repeatable action. He gets genuine turn. And he has that googly as well. He showed it in the first over.
A lot of talented boys are there. Fielding, bowling, batting. The whole aspect of the game. And this one. Nips in. Throws and maybe a chance. No, says. And that's a wide.
Well, that will cost you 3 runs, Udish. Udisuri, pardon me. I've been mispronouncing it all this time. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, that was a stumping. Well, the keeping has not been that clean. It has to be said, unfortunately. Another chance goes begging.
Yeah, it's a mix of a day there. He's missed in a couple of occasions. Sai Arvind steps out. That was. He watches the batter a lot. Yeah, that's a warning from Suri.
Well, that stumping chance, maybe I'm a bit harsh because it was a half volley. Very difficult to take those cleanly. Right in the block hold. Swept across the line. Oh, beats the fielder at square leg. Wonderful effort. And it has gone for 4 as well. Nicely played by Akshat.
So well tried in the deep as well. Still, the total variant efforts in vain. So struck too hard from Akshat Rai. Was batting really well and scoring on over 30 runs.
Well, that is always the risk you take when you bowl the death overs with the spinner. Wonderful horizontal dive there from the square leg fielder. That would have been a stunning catch. Oh, this time he's taken it. Well done, Sai Arvind. Recovers, and that will improve his mood. He still doesn't look happy.
Well, that was a great catch. Excellent take. This was a special one. The keeper couldn't get it on the first attempt. Then he tries on the second one. Look at that. Yeah, he just stopped it and dived onto the right. Great take there, and that's a dismissal for Akshat Rai.
So the skipper has returned to bowl. Got a bit of tap in the power play. Coming around the wicket immediately to Midun. Ashish Manikandan has come out to bat at number 7. Let's take a look at the field. There's a third man. Deep cover, long off, long on, and a deep square leg. So fine leg in the circle. Oh, leading edge. Just to the right of that point fielder. (107 for 5). Solidly behind that, Ashish takes a single to cover and gets the relatively more settled batter to the crease.
Well, what do you think would be the final total, Khwaja?
Good question there, Abid. I would like to see them get up to 140, but I think about 132, something around that.
Yeah, if they bat really well, they might get into 130s.
Yeah, certainly need some big hits. Now they're into the lower middle order. Still have 5 wickets in hand, so go for it. Swiped across, but straight to the mid-wicket. Oh, could have been a run out, turned back in time.
Yeah, now that Akshatrai has been back in the hut, was hitting the ball well, especially 5 wickets down. It will be slightly difficult to get over 130. I think somewhere into 120, I see the total. Maybe 125.
Oh, outside edge, chance for a run out. Oh, he's missed. Well, Sai Arvind, I think I might beat him at bowling, 10-pin bowling.
There's a chance that he collected. He never thought the batter would be running for it as well.
Well, that's the thing, Abid. You need to be mentally aware of these things. Whether he's trying to play the scoop, you have to move your feet. You have to be prepared to have a shy at the stumps. When it's the death overs, you know they'll be trying to steal some buys. So that's all part of the awareness, especially as a wicket keeper. He is the captain's assistant out there. He can see all the angles. He can see how this pitch is behaving. So Sai Arvind, he needs to improve his game awareness.
A lovely use of the wrist. The single taken.
And like I keep repeating, this is an audition for the under-19s. We have people watching every single delivery. There is a reason we chose to live stream all of the matches of the under-17 stage, because these boys are going to be shortlisted for the national side. So you have to put your best foot forward and step up to the mark. And now we've set the trend of success even at under-19 level. And we need the boys who can back that up. Hit over the top. There is a deep mid wicket in place. Good field setting in from Rachit and bowling to his areas. Good over comes to an end. Nelson on the board for Deset Cubs. So the left arm seamer Shahram back into the attack. Oh, slightly wide there. Let go by Shami maybe. Right on the line. So they're just losing a bit of momentum at the tail end of the innings, Deset Cubs. 13 extra, so it's been a relatively disciplined effort by the Kings. That was short and too wide. Yeah, that's going to cost you 2 runs this time. He has a deep cover and deep third man in place. Point is in the circle. So that line is slightly risky. If he just beats that fielder, it's the shorter side of the ground. He will pick up a boundary. So he needs to bowl a lot straighter. He has a long off and long on and a deep mid wicket. So he needs to bowl within the stumps here. Bowled him. There you go. That's much more like it, Shahram. Big hoik across the line. And Midun has been cleaned up. 6th wicket down. So it's Fadi Kukot coming in at number 8. Shahram 2 for 19 on the day. He's picked up wickets at just the right moments for his side. Driven away to point, only going to be 1. And this has been a very, very good bowling attack here from IJC Kings. Plenty of variety. 2 very good off spinners. Then they have that left arm leggy, and then the pace of Shahram and Rachit Ghosh. And they've executed their plans very well. They wanted to restrict Desert Cubs to a lowest score, and so far so good. Pulled away, just dropping in front of the mid-wicket. Oh, and their overthrows here. Poor collection by the keeper. The boundaries have certainly dried up here for the Cubs. But they're still running hard between the wickets. 7 deliveries to go in the innings. Can they get to 130 and above? They need some boundaries right here, right now. Toe end of the bat, mid-wicket, holds on to the ball. That's smart. No need to go for direct hits at this stage of the game. Final over coming up. So the skipper will bowl the final over. Hit straight, not quite middle. Long off comes around to clean it up. They will race for 2, and they'll make it in time. So they're pushing for every single run here. Taking a look at the field. There's a deep third man, deep cover, long off, long on, and a deep square leg. So mid-wicket is up. There's an opportunity for a boundary there, as is the fine leg. So perhaps that paddle or scoop could be an option. Bowled full and straight. Nothing much you can do with that. And they're going to push for 2. A misfielded long off. The throw wasn't great either. Rachit is not happy. Well, there's no time to argue with the fielders, I would say. Rachit, get him changed if you don't like what he's delivering for you. Slower delivery and bowled very full. Nicely executed. Wide Yorker there. It's been tough conditions out there. Temperature in the mid-40s Celsius. And quite humid, but these IJC boys have worked really hard in the field. 121 for 6. 3 deliveries to go. Desert Cubs desperately need to hit the fence here. Where can they pick up a boundary? Now he sent the fine leg back, and the third man has come in. So he's just thinking about whether a scoop shot is coming out. He's moved him a touch wider, more towards the leg umpire. Short ball, pinged him on the helmet there. Pacey delivery. And they're scampering for 2. Easy run out. That was a suicidal double. And Ashish Manikandan has to head back.
Well, as I was saying, they're getting closer and closer to that 130 they must be eyeing on, but that looks very difficult from here. 3 more deliveries to go. That was uppish in the air. It was a teamwork rather. Yes, no call, goes the run out.
Slower delivery, mishandled, and missed the throw as well. Bias conceded. Still been a very good over from Rachit. He hasn't conceded a 4. That's what counts at this stage. And after the early wickets lost, Akshat and Dillon built up a partnership, but then they've lost momentum at the wrong stage, Abid.
Yeah, they lost the wickets at the wrong time, I think. Starting there from Akshat Rai. And he lost his wicket. Oh, very good delivery. Chance there. And they completed a single, and that's a bye. They'll take it. It's 125 runs target.
Well, I think overall the Kings should be very pleased with their effort. They won the toss. They decided to bowl first, and they've restricted Desert Cubs to a very chaseable score. Good all-round bowling effort, especially from the spinners. And I think Rachit, he should be very satisfied with his boys. There you can see the top order. Nobody really kicking on. It was only Dillon and Akshat Rai who tried to knit together a partnership. And after Dillon got stumped, then the tail enders just couldn't come in and find those boundaries. 17 extras to boot as well. Two for 28 for Giri Krishna in his very first over. Shahram 2 for 23. The left arm seamer did a good job. Sai Sudarshan, the pick of the bowlers for me. Very, very impressive off spinner. 1 for 11 in his 4 overs. And Udish Suri, left arm leggy. He looked like a very exciting talent as well. Picked up a wicket. So 125 runs is the target for Kings IJC. We'll take a short break and be right back for the run chase. Stay tuned. Good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium, the home of cricket in the UAE. And it is the CBFS Juniors League 2022 Under 17 competition underway. It's day one and match number 41 of the CBFS Juniors League overall. News from the centre is that Kings IJC Cricket Academy are chasing a target of 125 runs in the opening match of the Under 17 tournament against Desert Cubs. So it's going to be Fadi Kukut to start the proceedings for Desert Cubs. Udish Suri sent down to bat alongside Aditya. It's not a big target. So Desert Cubs, they need wickets up front, and good to see a slip in place. Ringfield on the offside. They have a deep mid wicket. And, well, I can only spot one fielder outside the circle right now. Yeah, it's only a deep mid wicket right now. Mid off and mid on are also up. Here we go. Action resumes. Oh, inside edge onto the pad.
Very good start. This is from Fadi Kutut. Having a slip in is always a very good sign that he's intending to play an attacking game. With one fielder out only, a little surprising there.
Yeah, I think you're right, Abid. There's only that deep mid wicket. Inner half of the bat once again, squirted away to fine leg. So Udish will get off the mark. Not in convincing fashion. In fact, it was Aditya, pardon me. Udish's strike is on strike right now.
Yeah, what attacking mindset this is from the captain. Really good to see. You can see that cover fielder is a lot in front, and then you have mid wicket is also very close. Long way in the ring.
Yeah, they need those wickets, don't they, to defend this low score. Down the leg side, well, that's going to be a wide. 2 runs added to the total. There's a short extra cover and a short mid wicket. So you're absolutely spot on. They want them to play the ball officially. And two those fielders, mid off, mid on, are also standing in pretty close. A couple of yards in from the circle.
Yeah, not a big turner of the ball, Fadi. It's just trying to skid the ball.
Yeah, very high arm action as well. So he will get that bounce with the new white ball.
And a pretty long run up as well for the leg spinner. I've seen a lot nowadays. Just like Rashid Khan.
Well, I was thinking Ajanta Mendes, if you remember him. What a bowler he was for Sri Lanka for so many years.
A mystery bowler. Straight to the long off. Even the long off and long on are way inside the circle.
Yeah, good attacking fields here. Now they've sent him back. So it was just the first 5 deliveries. They tried to keep it attacking. And now they'll just allow him to take a single if he can place it there.
Yeah, they want him to be on a strike, I reckon. Ooh. No chance of a run, and that's the end of the over number 1. Very good over from Fadi Kukut.
Aradhya Sharma into the attack. Oh, bowling it very, very full. Right in the block hold. Good start for the young man. And that's his game plan. He's going to pitch the ball up and target the stumps. So Aditya, you need to be very careful indeed. Ringfield on the offside, deep third man. And a fine leg for Aradhya. Bowled him! Through the gate this time. And Aditya has been cleaned up.
This is what they were looking for. Early breakthrough and attacking mindset gave them that. As always, that is a clean bowled, and the celebrations are on. What a good bowling there from Aradhya Sharma. Aditya walking out, scored 1 of 4 deliveries. It's 3 for 1.
Basil Siddiqui coming in at 3. Oh, just getting behind the line of that one. I'm really loving this attacking line from Aradhya.
9 deliveries has been bowled so far, and they already got a wicket after it. The clean bowled Aradhya Sharma is really bowled, brave enough to bowl full. When you have a bit of a mid on up. Again, similar line and length, and he's hunting for wicket.
Elegant looking drive there from Basel, but lot of fielders in that offside ring. There's a backward point cover, extra cover, mid off standing very, very close in. They're absolutely swooping in like eagles. It's going to be hard to pierce that gap. And only three fielders on the leg side. The mid wicket is standing very close in as well. Big gaps on the leg side. So Aradhya, he cannot miss his lines at all. And look at that, right on the money. Excellent bowling.
One thing I'm sure I like about this boy is he's targeting wickets. He's bowling wicket to wicket. Not an easy thing to do with the new ball. He knows his abilities and capability as well. Bringing ball into the right-hander, and with the angle he does it so well. He's got already a wicket to his name.
Yeah, tall, lanky fellow. So when that ball comes in from that highish arm angle and pitches the ball up, can be quite disconcerting. Excellent over comes to an end. It's a wicket maiden. The Cubs are on the hunt. 3 for 1. Fadi will continue. Very steady first over. So this is just the start that the Desert Cubs wanted. Early wicket and not giving away any runs at all. So IJC Kings will certainly need to earn these runs in this run chase. It's not going to be easy. Playing off the back foot, and that's what Fadi is looking for. Just to sneak one in through. Targeting the stumps and the pads. I can bet you all 11 boys will be going up if that ball gets anywhere near the pad. Once again, he only has one fielder posted outside, the deep square leg. Everybody else in. Good captaincy from Hriday.
Yeah, good attacking. Fields, and this one gets through. There's a gap, and they'll only get to. Did not time it so well. No enough force behind it. Just played it late.
Well watched there from Udish to get off the mark. Nice looking glide past the slip fielder. Big gaps there. So he's watching the ball very closely indeed. Only 5 runs conceded so far in his 9 deliveries by Fadi Kukat. You can see that wideish slip still in place. Tucked into the leg side. Nicely managed. And Udish will get off the strike. Right behind that one, Basil. Just hanging on the leg side a bit, so he's trying to create room on the offside to stroke the ball. Has to be careful, exposing your stumps to Fadi, who's bowling absolutely on the money. Very good over once again from Fadi comes to an end. 6 for 1 after 3. Aradhya will continue his spell. Nice looking flick, but couldn't find the gap there. Square leg in the circle. So IJC, they're looking to get the scoreboard ticking, but it's been very tight bowling from Desert Cubs. Struggling to find the gaps. Basil and Udish. Nicely played. Just squirted down to third man.
Yeah, that's how you need to glide it towards the third man for a single. Now, KIGC is under a lot of trouble there. In fact, they lost their opener, and the current run rate, what they have achieved, is 2. So power play is not going the way they planned by Kings. Good change of pace this time. He's bowled the off break.
Yeah, he's a talent, this boy. Aradhya, very impressive. Has excellent control and variations. So yes, it's been a very slow start, and in a run chase, it's always important to get ahead of the run rate, especially in the power play. Even though it's just 6 runs per over, they're well behind it at this stage. Single, taken to bit off. He was a bit on his heels there, needed to do better. Basil will get off the mark. So there's been nothing on offer from the bowlers. No loose deliveries at all.
Yeah, that's the reason they've been dominating. I think after even 6 overs, they shouldn't be changing their field. So far, it's working really well. Look at that with the angle. He's got a brilliant action there. And does that action remind you of somebody?
It really does, but I can't find the name in my mind. I'm looking for that comparison.
You have seen that bowler somewhere.
I've certainly seen him too. You're absolutely right, Abid. I'm just trying to find the picture in my mind. I'm searching my database.
Not
An English bowler, I think it was.
no. I think more of a.
He bowls like Stan Lake.
No.
Billy Stan Lake of Australia, the tall 150 kph guy. That's a wide, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit like him. I just see a little bit of action of Mohammad Sami. More like him. 4 overs gone, 14 for 1. Good bowling there. Down the leg side it is going. Did that brush the pads? Yeah, it does. Oh, in fact, that was played.
Yeah, given as runs, perhaps an inside edge, just squirted around the corner. Only conceded 8 runs so far. Very good spell from Fadi. We are seeing this as a developing trend. So many spinners willing to open the bowling in T20. Wrist spinners, mystery bowlers. Those are certainly an X factor in franchise cricket these days, especially.
Oh, that was certainly a wicket-taking delivery. Well done there, Basil Siddiqui. He's got the bat in front in the right time.
Well, he needed that bat to come down. Otherwise, he was a dead duck there. Very, very close. That slider coming into him. Very watchful indeed. Playing deep in the crease. They don't know which way he's turning it. And Desert Cubs, they're all over the Kings right now. They're desperately looking for a release shot somewhere. But he's bowling so accurately and with many close infielders. Nice looking push there, only for one though. That'll do very nicely for the Cubs.
It's been a good bowling. It's been. He's kept batter really busy and not allowing them to get runs freely.
Another solid over from Fadi comes to an end. Only 9 runs conceded in the power play. Wonderful bowling. 17 for 1. So it's the captain who's come on to bowl himself, Hriday Savnani. The final over of the power play. Very watchful start here so far from the Kings. Oh, firm drive to mid-off, not well handled. But they'll be content to only give away once. A lot of spin already in the first 6 overs.
It's a final over of a power play and they haven't still reached 20 runs. A lot of fielders have been here and there now. Oh, sweep it away, finds the fielder exactly where Hriday Savnani has posted him. Oh, has he got him? Has he got him? No, says Shemi maybe. He's just launched the bails as well in excitement. And now the batters are talking. Final delivery power play. And he goes towards the onside and a single. Well, a very good power play for DCA. Only 19 given and picked up a wicket in 6 overs. Great start.
Right then, another leggy being introduced. Here they only bowling 1 over, interestingly. Perhaps just testing the intentions of the 2 batters. They haven't really played a shot in anger so far. Rakesh Murari, the opener, coming on to bowl. Some of his leg spin as well. They've slightly spread the field, not too much. There's a long off, deep cover and a deep square. Oh, there's turn on offer for Rakesh. Squirted away to backward point for 1. So the 2 batters in the middle, well, how long are they going to continue this approach? They're not really going anywhere. That run rate pressure is steadily building on the Kings. 104 needed of 82. So one of these 2 batters certainly needs to show a lot more intent. Driven back to the bowler. 8 of 20 for Udish Suri. That's not the right approach. You have to at least hit the gaps. Try to get off strike. Big full toss, past the mid-wicket. That's a poor delivery, and it will hit the fence.
Well, the moment the power play is off, they're getting some runs now. Rakesh Murari getting a tap there on the onside. The partnership is 22, but of 32 deliveries, but too slow. Full toss is an easy picking.
Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that. That's much more like it. Playing across his pad there, Udish needs to be very careful indeed. Required run rate has jumped up to 7.5. So they're digging themselves into a hole here, the Kings. Single to conclude the 7th over. 26 for 1.
He's coming. Oh, that's a miss field there. Couldn't collect that. That was never a run there. They ended up picking up two. He's bowling with the right hand. He's a right arm. And he's coming between the umpire and coming over the wicket to bowl. It just doesn't make me understand why he's coming between the umpires to bowl to the right hander.
Well, that is sometimes how they develop their run-ups, don't they? Going between the stumps and the umpire. It's all about your muscle memory. What makes you comfortable? Sliced. Oh, extra cover. I think it just dropped in front of him. Good effort. Applauded by the keeper. Leading edge there. Let's take a look here. Yeah, just dropped in front of him.
Not exactly a chance there. Glided this time. And a chase for the fielder. 2 is the call. They're running for it. So 8 overs gone, 30 for 1.
Rakesh continues. And the momentum of the innings is just not changing. How many do they want to chase in the final 10? KIGC. It will probably be about 9 runs, 8.5 runs per over consistently for 60 balls. So they need the middle order to get firing immediately. Oh, trying that cut shot. Oh, the keeper didn't hold on, Rakesh. You were appealing.
Without looking his partner back. So it's kind of a slow game. But Udish Suri also played 30 deliveries for his 17, and his partner Basil Siddiqui 7 only scored of 16 deliveries. It's been really slow start. Just 1 wicket down.
Lovely punch there to the left of mid-off. Only going to be 1 though. 93 needed of 69. Yeah, that required run rate is certainly going to be a challenge in the second half of the innings. It's been very, very good bowling from Desert Cubs. And they've bowled with attacking fields as well. So full credit to the skipper. Hriday has been very positive. Consistently had a short mid-wicket, short extra cover, slip fielders, mid-on in the circle. He's tempting them to play big shots. But so far these two have not changed their game plan. Squeezed away to point for 1. And after that, 1 full toss by Rakesh. Once again, the bowling has been very tight.
Extremely good bowling there. He's getting that nip from the surface as well. The ball is just taking the turn as well. Udish Suri. Lovely drive, and what a great fielding. Wow.
Well, it's the captain Hriday. Both captains are outstanding fielders. They set the example in the field, work super hard. Once again, excellent fielding. Nicely sliced, but can't find the gap. 33 for 1 after 9. New bowler into the attack. Yet more spin. Daksh Moronia on to bowl. Very slow progress here from the Kings. Down the leg side this time. Big gap there. Keeper himself giving chase. The deep square leg will come around. That will be an easy two. Poor delivery from Daksh. It's been very slow going from the Kings so far. 10 of 19 for Basel. Udish has played a lot of deliveries. And this is not the modern T20 approach at all. You need to be positive. You need to play your shots. It was a very slow, pardon me, a very minuscule score they had to chase. But their approach has not been ideally suited to the format at all.
Yeah, and they just lost one wicket. They haven't lost the half of the team. They can attack. There is a plenty of more batters, I'm sure, in the side.
Well, the drinks break, I think the coaches will certainly be telling them, you need to up your ante here. Just pushing these ones to mid-off, mid-on. It's not going to help. Oh, big wild throw. He almost took out his teammate. Be careful. Wonderful stuff.
Yeah, might the drinks break will come with the message that play your shots, don't stop. If you want to win this game, I'm not sure how they'll chase down the remainers with 8.5 runs required. Yeah, that was a easy picking on the onside. Really loosener there from Daksh Murhana. So time for the drinks break. It's 10 overs gone, 37 for 1. Or lofted in the air immediately after the break. They're looking positive now. This one is driven all along the ground for a single. So Udish Suri moves to 20. His partner Basil is on 12. The problem is the partnership of 36 coming with the 9 overs. So faced 9 overs to bring a partnership of 32, which is just slightly slower in terms of while chasing 124. I'm not sure what is the plan. Again, a single there. They're dealing in singles only. Now the field has been spread. I'm not sure why they spreaded the field. Whereas they was doing so good while attacking. Maybe bringing in the fifth fielder inside would really work well. Cut loose the singles only also. This one is driven nicely. Only 2 will be gathered. Good drive to the mid-off. And that completes the over number 11. It's 44 for 1. All along the carpet. No chance of a run. Courtesy, great fielding. The fielding really well. They're not allowing them to find the fence. And they are really working well on stopping those singles even. This was slightly quicker delivery, was pushed towards the mid wicket. Oh, this one is towards the mid wicket. Mid on. Hit slow. Slightly away from the bowler. They need to be careful. Couldn't be a chance of cotton bolt. Good looking shot for a single only. Yes, the third man is up in the ring. They might try sneak a boundary from that area. But against the spinners, that will not work out. I think they need to work on the sweep shots. Again towards the third man, and they need to hurry. That's Single completed quite comfortably in the end. He shuffled a bit there and hits it towards the mid-off for a single, and 5 runs coming from the over. It's 49 for 1. Oh, he's tried to play a sweep, reverse sweep in fact, and keeper missed it completely, and the fielder made a mess of it. They concluded 3 runs meanwhile. So 50 coming up. And that's given as runs. Yes, there is a bat involved, says Shemi maybe. Back to the bowler, that's a dot ball. And they should be concentrating on boundaries rather. Still working on singles. Beautifully bowled by Rakesh Murari. Excellent bowling. No, says Basil Siddiqui, asking his partner to stay there. Udish Suri, batting really slow, steadily. Must be having a plan. Back to the bowler. Good bowling this is. This is great bowling. Not letting batter to settle at all. "74 needed off 42. And that concludes the over number 13. A very good one. Only 2 coming from it. 51 for 1. He tugged it towards the onside. It's on a good length area, middle of the pitch. Shuffles there, coming on the line of the ball and hits it through the cover. But that's a very good fielding effort. That's great fielding. No chance. Lefty's mark walks across the line completely and visible all three stumps. Yeah, now the intentions are to hit the big runs, but the fielders are planned in a proper places. Yeah, this is the good area where they can run for two. Oh, they're not running. Only single. Still trying for the big hits, not getting anything. End of 14 overs, it's 56 for 1. This was a hit in the air. And this time, oh, they're not running for two. There is certainly a 2 runs. Well. They're not even trying to run to convert ones into twos as well. Hits it through the gap this time. The ball is running towards the fans. And a great fielding from this Deset Cubs Cricket Academy. Boys, they are doing a wonderful job. They're fighting for every single run. Even the game is pretty much in their hands. Oh, this one is a better one. Flicked out towards the onside, and there will be one only. Not even finding the boundaries. Even the good shots are finding the fielders. It's that kind of a situation here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium for CBFS Juniors League 2022 under 17. They just had a 40 games earlier, and this is the 41st. And a no ball. This one is also into the gap, but lovely work. Excellent fielding. The 2 runs would be added and a no ball there. There will be a free hit to follow. They might take chance on the free hit. Captain bowls, shuffles here, ups in the air. This one was a free hit. Yeah, just tried to save the boundary. Forget about the catches. So 15 over comes to an end, 65 for 1. So they just took Udish Suri out of the game. And they're running hard for 2. This is what they wanted. Fresh legs now. Ghost coming in.
Yeah, the captain has taken the initiative now. Well, but it is too little too late. Daksh, Moronia. Very good spell from him. Very tight. Desert Cubs. They've used trial by spin. And so far, the Kings have not been up to the mark. And now it's looking difficult. Trying that big hit. Trying to smack it through the leg side. But the line and length from all the Desert Cup spinners has been absolutely spot on. .58 needed of 27. Well, it's more than 12 runs per over. Short delivery flicked away. Bowling to his field though. There is a deep square leg in place. And they will be thinking about their approach in the batting. The Kings, they did such a good job in the field. They picked up wickets consistently. They kept the scoring in check. They took top order wickets. But then the batting just couldn't stand up to be counted. Once again, the ring fielding from the Cubs has been very, very sharp.
Yeah, now only the captain can do some wonders, I reckon. Hit some big. Shuffles and plays it towards the cover. Only a fielder. They plan those fielders. They're not letting them run for 2 as well.
Oh, big full toss. That will certainly be a no ball. Well, could that be the moment that kicks the Kings into gear? Slipping out of the hand. Free hit here for Rachit. Hit straight. And there is a long off in play. So only going to be one not taken advantage of. Oh, they're scampering for two on the misfield. Good running.
Yeah, just took his eyes off last moment.
Yeah, just slipping out of the hand. Oh, going for that sweep through the legs. How did that miss the leg stick?
Well, I think they just made the opportunity go by playing too slow and putting that whole pressure on the batters. Now steps out and that would be taken and that's the catch. And that's a wicket of the captain.
Well, a low full toss, just skewed up in the air. The pressure was telling. And a simple catch taken by Fadi Kukut at extra cover. Another Kings batter departs. Oh, struck on the pad, but clearly sliding down leg there. Rachit trying to force the issue. But the Cubs, although their batting could not quite fire, they'll be very pleased with their bowling efforts. The spinners are looking very effective indeed. Squeezed away to cover. Only going to be one. And I was very impressed with their fast bowler, Aradhya Sharma. Bowled a very good spell up top. So Fadi will bowl his final over. Once again, absolutely nothing on offer. It's Sai Sudarshan out there with the skipper. And well, I think this game pretty much looks done and dusted from my view, Abid. 50 runs needed in less than 3 overs. That's a very tall ask indeed.
Oh yes, that's a big task there. And big responsibility on Rashid Ghosh to score runs. He's losing partners as well.
Gets behind the line of that one and gives the strike to his skipper. Well, the required run rate is 21 now. Very, very improbable run chase. And the Kings will need to re-examine their batting order and their approach. Struck on the pad. Shami maybe says no. Once again, perhaps just sliding down leg. But it's been a very good spell from this young man. He bowled up front in the power play. He built up that early pressure. And after that, the Cubs never really let go. And extras, they've kept a clamp on that as well. Oh, both batters at one end. Confusion, but the misfield will allow Rachit to keep the strike. 77 for 4. Mohammad Ibrahim into the attack now. Penultimate over given to the fast bowler. Bunted, oh, just short of the extra cover. And overthrows, that was slightly rash from the fielders. That was not required. Well, they basically need a boundary on every delivery now, Abid. And even more than that.
Yeah, nothing less than that. Boundary would indeed settle there.
Forced down the ground. Long one coming around to it. Will they push for 2? Yes, they will. It's a chance for a run out. Oh, and he's made it in time. Good running by Sai. Backing up his skipper there. Desperation. But it might be too much for these two to do. Mohammad Ibrahim looks a steady fast bowler, quite accurate. Hit towards mid-wicket. There's a big gap there. They should be going for 2 here. Oh, Rachit was interested, but Sai perhaps just a bit tired. It's not easy running those hard 2s.
It's courtesy good fielding also. And now the game is really out of the hand from Kings. They'll need 43 of 9 deliveries and required run rate is just gone at 28, which is almost ungettable. A punch from the back foot. There was never intention to hit big hits from Kings.
Yeah, that was the problem. I have to agree with you, Abid. That partnership between Udish and Basil, they really got bogged down. And I have to question the tactics from the coaching staff as well. They let them stay at the crease for a very long time. They only managed about 40 odd in the first 10 overs. Big heave onto the leg side. But they protected those boundaries well. They should have been a bit more proactive. Because it wasn't a big run chase. Only just 125. Basically run a ball stuff. But a very, very tepid power play. And that basically cost them the game. And full credit to Deset Cubs as well. All of the spinners and the fast men, especially Adharia, did a really good job. Oh, slow delivery, nicely bowled.
Yeah, he stepped out there long way and then missing it completely at the end of Penultimate over. It's 84 for 4. So final over. And this one is hit towards the onside. They'll be running for 2, but the game has already gone out of the reach. So they won't be making it the victory. Kings. Aradhya Sharma to put his final over. On the onside and only a single. Watching this action there. Watching this action really live here from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The very good game it was. The first one, the really good catches we have seen in the outfield. Oh, this one is tongued on the onside. Over the fine leg for a 4 runs. Little too late for firing runs, but yes, they need something positive to take out of this game. Really well struck this one. It was a loosener there from Aradhya Sharma. That's a wicket. Right in the end. Well, wouldn't be harming a lot to any team. It's just pretty much decided. It's just hit back to the bowler, and the non-striker was going without knowing that the ball was stopped by the bowler, and that's the wicket, and half of the team is out. Radhya Sharma pulls a full, and this one is lofted in the air straight to the fielder. It's 2 wicket in 2 balls. This time, Sai Sudarshan takes the aerial route and straight found the fielder in the deep. Have a look at it. Nice and composed catch. He was underneath it. Pretty well done in the end. Good take. It's 91 for 5. This one is hit towards the onside and quickly running first and taken single to conclude the game. Yes, that's the game. 92 what Kings could manage only to score in all allotted 20 overs. And we have the winners as Desert Cubs Cricket Academy have won this first game of the under 17 boys, and that's the batting card. A little too slow there, proceeding from Udish Suri. Faced 56 deliveries for his 37. Aditya couldn't go at going. He's got out, scoring only one. The second top scorer was Rachit Ghosh, scoring 18 of 20 deliveries. He's got run out in the end. And no contribution then the remainers there. So 2 wickets for Aradhya Sharma. And Daksh Nora, Aryan Chopra gets 1 wicket each. It's 92 what they could manage only with the loss of 6 wickets. 8 runs given as an extras by Desert Cubs, and they have done a great job in the field. And the captain and the coach have done really well. Only 1 over from Mohammad Ibrahim. So that's the match summary. The top wicket taker for Kings were Guri Krishna, 2 wickets. Shahram, also 2 wickets to his name. Sai Udish getting 1 wicket each. So pretty well the first game has panned out to be. So we'll go downstairs for the post-match presentation with Ahmed Khwaja for this game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome everyone to the post-match presentation of the Sharjah CBFS Juniors League 2022, hosted by the Sharjah Cricket Council. Before we begin, we would like to thank the Sharjah Cricket Council and all the administration involved behind the scenes for its support in hosting this level of a tournament. We would also like to thank our commercial partner, TCM. In match number 1 of the Under-17 tournament, Desert Cubs has defeated Kings IJC by 32 runs. Commencing ahead, we will now be announcing the name of the player of the match. The award will be presented by Mr. Shamim Abi, the match official. And the player of the match award goes to Aradhya Sharma for his 2 wickets from Desert Cubs. Please join us, Aradhya. You will, of course, hold the player of the match award, and you get a very special gift hamper from oursook.com. Very well bowled, young man, defending a low score as Desert Cubs took victory by 32 runs. Wonderful performance and well played, Aradhya. Best of luck for the next game. That's all from the post-match presentation. There's another match coming up between Telecherry Under-17s and Max Talent, so stay tuned for that. We'll see you then.